show me creeks been making its way around the country. The way it works is you get it, you fish it, you add a few baits to it, and you send it off to the next channel. When I first saw this on YouTube, I was really hoping I'd get a chance to participate. Seemed like a really cool idea. And I'm actually pretty lucky to get it when I did. There's a good amount of baits in here, in fact, most of which I've never fished before. And I think that's probably what I'm going to focus on, is fishing some of these baits that are new to me. And I think my other objective, I mean, this thing's going all around the country. I want to get some species this bag hasn't seen. So now if I get some bass, I'm not going to edit them out, of course, but I think I'm going to actively target snakehead, tilapia, cichlids, if I'm lucky, maybe even a peacock bass. You know, show off a little bit what Florida has to offer. All right, well, I've waited long enough to fish this thing. Let's hit the water. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? I saw puddle walkers using these, and I really wanted to try them. Saw some jig heads in here before. There we go. Yeah. Let's put something together. Sink down a little bit and see if there's anything hiding. This little rock ledge. Ooh. Yep, something was hiding. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, looks like we got a bass. First fish. That didn't take long. All right. The skunk is off the traveling tackle bag. Excellent. Not a big fish, but we just got started, and the skunk is officially off the traveling tackle bag. Got something. Got something. What a small bass it looks like. All right. Oop. Come here, bud. Come here. I mean, he's just a little guy, but it's another fish on the tackle bag. All right, thanks, little guy. I appreciate you. Gone. There we go. Oh, another small bass. Another small bass. A little better than the last one, though. Tell you what, little joker things are pretty neat, though. Ooh, feisty little dude. All right, well, thanks, bud. You aren't quite what I'm going for right now, but I do appreciate you playing. I think it's time to make a move. See if we can't find some of those invasive species I was looking for. Yeah, but this battery's almost dead. I might as well run it down fishing here, huh? Ooh, that was a hard hit, but I still think it's just a bass. Yep. Yeah, a little better than the last one, though. They're going up in size. This guy's trying to pull. I don't think I can boat flip him. Oh, come here, bud. You're actually not bad for an ultralight bass. Come here. Hey, Not bad. Let me get that out of your face. There we go. All right, I tell you what, he is not bad for an ultralight bass. Not bad at all. A little bit of a belly on him. I bet he goes a pound. All right, I know this spot holds some cichlid and tilapia too. Man, looks like the spray boats really went crazy over here. Jeez, it burnt the whole freaking bank up. Oh, there we go. There's a tilapia. Thought I saw one playing with it. Oh, you're gonna be hard to land. Decent sized one too. Yeah, get it out, get it out, get it out. I'm gonna try to drag you up on the bank. There we go. That's one of the targets for the day. Come here, buddy. See, something I noticed the bag didn't have. There's some grippers. All right, there we go. Get a good spot in the sun, maybe. There you go. Big old tilapia. See ya, bud. All right, this spot has been doing very well for me lately, and I should be able to pull off, you know, at least the snakehead, if not the cichlids over here. I'm digging through this bag looking for some snakehead bait, and I was able to find a pack of flukes. I think that'll do the trick. Oh, well, all right. We'll talk about a YouTube hook set. He bit it, he didn't even have it. Came flying straight out the water. Oh, that poor guy's traumatized. What we got? Ah, small bass. Okay. You know, it's funny. Usually I go bass fishing and I get snakehead. Trying to get a snakehead, and we got another dinky bass. But I'll take them. Thanks for playing, buddy. Go let the snakehead know I'm here. Well, all right, I mean, technically that counts, right? Smaller snake. All right, that's official. I mean, technically I got one. Man, that is the smallest snakehead I have ever seen. Look at that little dude. Oh, so pretty. Get that cool mark on his tail. You know, the fluke is not my preferred snakehead bait. I mean, it works, obviously. At least it worked on the little tiny guys, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I mean, they're just aggressive. You can throw anything in front of them and they'll hit it. My thing right now is just to find one to throw it in front of. Actually rained a little bit when I was switching spots, just enough to raise the humidity. And it's getting pretty bad. Oh, got something. Got something. What'd I get? What'd I get? Another small bass. Tell you, like I said before, yeah, you go bass fishing, you get snakehead. You go snakehead fishing, you get a bunch of dinky bass. But I still appreciate you, buddy. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to crush him, but at least I can say I had a great time fishing this traveling tackle bag. And at least I was able to get on a bunch of bass. I did get a small snakehead. While it was, you know, small, it was a snakehead. And a tilapia, that was a decent size. So either way, I had a great time. It's just too hot. It's too much. I am roasting out here. I need to run home, get cleaned up, and then show you guys what I'm adding to the bag and let you know who's getting it next. That's better. So, as I was saying, part of my obligation is to add some items to this bag. And I started thinking about what wasn't in here, what I would have liked to have seen. And the first thing that came to my mind was there's not a whole lot of terminal tackle in this bag. There were some jig heads and a couple of swim bait heads, but for the most part, you know, that's it. So the first thing I'm adding is some 3/0 and 4/0 hooks and a package of 1/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce bullet weights. That way there's some terminal tackle in this bag in case someone wants to rig a Texas rig, which, speaking of which, some of my favorite curly tail worms, Culprit Fat Max, I'll be adding those to this bag. And on the topic of worms, there was a Ziploc bag in here that just said Bruiser Baits on it. It was empty, but if I recall, it had some stick worms in it, so I'm going to just throw that bag out and replace it with a fresh bag of Bruiser Bait stick worms. These are in the watermelon shad. I don't remember what color was in the bag, but now you got some stick worms again. Now, I did mention there were some swim bait heads in there, and there was a package of these like green pumpkin swim baits, but they were white jig heads, and I think the alewife color will actually match it a little better, and these are my favorite. These are the Gambler Little Easies. I fished the heck out of these things. I think they'll pair up really well with the jig heads that were already in the bag. And one more thing I wanted to have in the bag that wasn't there yet were some frogs, especially when I was going for the snakehead. It would have been nice to have some frogs I could have buzzed across the top of the water. So I got a pack of these KVD Perfect Plastic, what are these called? The Gurgle Toads. These work pretty well and will actually probably pair up pretty well with the 4/0 hooks I added. The grippers you saw me using in the video, none in here, but I'm sure someone out there is going to come across the need for these. Some toothy critters or just some slimy critters you don't want to touch. So I'm going to toss those in the bag. The bag did come with a pair of scissors, and I did use them, and well, I subsequently lost them, so I'll be replacing those. I tell you, I had a great time doing this, and I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to participate in this traveling tackle bag series. Now, I do wish I could have gotten on a few more of the species I was targeting, or at least bigger versions of the one that I caught. And I almost thought about keeping the bag a little bit longer and maybe adding to this video or doing a part 2, but I didn't want to be greedy. And you know, things happen for a reason. So I think the reason in this case is that this bag just wants to spend a little more time down here in South Florida. And that's the excuse I'm going to use to keep it with another Florida channel for at least one more chapter. Now, Florida has no shortage of YouTube fishing channels, so I reached out to the best one I could think of. He said no, but my buddy Doc over at Coastal Fever TV was all over it. So Doc, buddy, this bag's gonna be making its way to you pretty soon. Doc's only about an hour or so away from me, so I'll probably save the Postal Service the effort and just drive it up to him. Maybe I'll meet him somewhere. And I'll definitely put a link down below to Doc's channel so you can be on the lookout for Chapter 9 of the Traveling Tackle Bag. And I'm also going to leave links to everybody who's had it before me, so you can start from the beginning if you haven't seen the series yet. And I've also started a playlist on my channel that I will continue to update as the bag has new adventures. That way you can, in one place at least, come and watch the entire series, because who knows where this thing's going to end up. Well, that's it. Thus ends Chapter 8 of the Traveling Tackle Bag. Now, I know this is a little longer than my normal video, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you very much for watching. Do me a favor, like this video, and if you're not already, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you guys next time on Parabellum Fishing.